Evolve and conquer! Smite down the battlefield with divine powers as we're looking into the Heavencraft Showdown Deck from Shadowverse Evolve.
This deck's main objective: assemble amulet cards on the field to wipe out the opposing leader's defense.
Let's look at the contents of this deck. This deck's leader is Esperanza, a code card for the Shadowverse Worlds Beyond mobile app. Stat counters punch out from front to back. 3 copies of Godsworn Elixir. 3 copies of 21 Zelgenia, The World. 3 copies of the spell card Themis' Decree. 3 copies of Paradise Vanguard. A copy of Sekhmet. 3 copies of the amulet card Moria Encomium. 3 copies of Globe of the Starways. 3 copies of Sacred Gavel. 3 copies of Vengeful Radiance, a spell card. 3 copies of Sacred Plea. 3 copies of Candelabra of Prayers. 3 copies of Dark Offering. 3 copies of Zoe, Shaw's Melody. 3 copies of Prism Priestess. For the Evolve deck, it comes with 3 copies of Godsworn Elixir, a copy of 21 Zelgenia, O Great World, 3 copies of Paradise Vanguard, and lastly, 3 copies of Prism Priestess. And then a bunch of blank token cards if you will be playing token cards in the future. 3 copies of Evolution Points, and 1 Super Evolve Point. Here are the cards needed to achieve your game win by turn 9. The first card is Sacred Plea, an amulet card that costs 1 play point to summon. It has the ability to bury itself to draw a card, or pay 2 play points and then bury it to draw 2 cards. Next, Candelabra of Prayers that gives your leader a +1 defense once per turn whenever another amulet is put onto your field. It costs 1 play point to summon. Moria Encomium, a fanfare ability that allows you to draw a card and a last will that will destroy an enemy's follower that has 3 or less defense. Costs 2 play points to summon. Globe of the Starways. It has the quick ability to bury itself, give your leader a +1 defense, draw a card, as well as a fanfare ability to search for another amulet card from your deck, and it costs 2 play points to summon. Sacred Gavel, with the last will ability to give your leader a +1 defense and a fanfare to deal 3 damage to your opponent's follower on the field, and it costs 2 play points to summon. The next card is the follower card, Sekhmet, an ability to bury an amulet to deal an enemy's follower 4 damage and 1 damage to its leader. And it has a 2 attack and 3 defense body, and it only costs 2 play points to summon. The spell card, Dark Offering. It's a quick play spell that allows you to destroy 1 card on your field, give your leader a +3 and draw a card from your deck, and it costs 1 play point to play. Next is the cover card, Godsworn Elixir. It has a 4/4 body attack and defense. It has the fanfare ability to give your leader as much life based on how many amulets you have on the field times 2. And it only costs 1 play point to evolve it, and it costs 7 play points to summon it. And its evolved form has a 5/5 body, and instead of gaining defense, you get to deal damage to your opponent's defense times 2 the amount of amulets you have on the field, therefore a total of 8.
Turn 1. Summon Sacred Plea to draw out your components after burying it. Turn 2. Summon Sekhmet, then end your turn. Turn 3. Summon Candelabra of Prayers, and then summon Moria Encomium. Trigger Candelabra's passive ability, then use Sekhmet's Engage ability to bury Encomium, pushing your opponent's defense to 9. Turn 4. Summon 2 more Encomiums, then activate Sekhmet's ability again, downing your opponent's leader to 18 defense. Turn 5. Summon Globe of the Starways to search up Sacred Plea. Activate each card's effect to draw more cards from your deck. Same thing, use Sacrifice ability to then end the turn. Now your opponent is at 17 defense. Turn 6, summon another globe to search up Sacred Gavel, then activate its skill again to draw more cards. Then follow up with Sacrifice ability, and now your opponent's defense is reduced to 16. Turn 7, summon 2 Candelabras, then a Sacred Gavel to use Sacrifice ability again, pushing the opponent's defense to 15. Afterwards, use Dark Offering to get rid of Sekhmet, then end the turn by summoning another Gavel. Turn 8, summon Godsworn Elixir, then evolve her to deal a total of 8 damage to your opponent, shooting it down to 7 defense left. Ward it and then end your turn. Finally, turn 9, get rid of Elixir with Dark Offering, summon another one and evolve it to deliver the final shot, and that is game. Looking at the amount of turns, you can tell that this deck needs a long setup and requires the opponent's field to have some followers ready and Sekhmet alive, on top of constantly needing to draw out this deck's key components. But fret not, this deck comes with a lot of stall cards. Use spot removals like Paradise Vanguard and Zoe's Shore's Melody. Use Themis' Decree to massively wipe out the entire field of followers. Or foil the opponent's attack with the quick play spell card Vengeful Radiance. If the game is stalled for more than 10 turns, 20 Zelgenia's Advanced Form can heavily reduce the opponent's defense by 10 when it's summoned on the field. Combine the decree sent by the Divine to achieve a holy victory. Get the Shadowverse Evolve Heavencraft Showdown Deck only from
HeavenCraft.